Hello, Pyro Podcast again. Book 21 is my name. And today I'm here to share with you whatever we were discussing with my friend. Today we had a very, I don't want to say like a long conversation, but then just a little conversation. And then we're just starting with my friend and we're talking about a very simple thing. Why are relationships not working today? Why is your relationship not working today? Why is my relationship having issues today? Why is your friend's relationship not working? At the end of the day, you can realize that yes, uh, this is not backed up by statistics, of course, but what I believe or what I see from many situations, most of the relationships, especially campus relationships, they're not even lasting up to more than a semester. People have turned into semester dating. Like this semester, I'm with somebody, Miss X. Next semester, I'm with the lady by the name J. Next semester, I have another K. Next semester, I have another L. Whatever the name is. Like nowadays, relationships they're not what we used to know. When we were raised to think like a relationship is something that can work for a long term, and relationships they were meant to lead to marriage. But whatever happens nowadays is something that we can't substantiate whatever is happening. So it's the same stuff that we were talking with my friend, having the issues and pondering on the issues or the reasons that might be causing the relationships not to work, especially at a campus level. And then one of the many reasons that my friend gave me, or we gave out, let me not crucify him, it was not solely him, is that most of the people that we are entering into relationships with, they are the people who are still in love with their exes. You know what I'm talking about? These are people who are still attached to their exes. They might not be attached physically, they might not be attached because they talk every day, but then they are attached emotionally as the first thing. They are attached psychologically. Like any when any other thing arises, these are the first people who ranks up in their mind, because they are like, if it was X, let me not call that X. If it was J, this could not have happened. If it was J, this and this could have been better. This is how J could have handled this situation. So at the end of the day, you realize that we are filling up gaps, we are filling up dents, and we are filling up things that we cannot be justified because we are being compared. And any moment when you are compared with another person, you totally fail, because at the end of the day, it means that when that person is being placed on a scale with you, that of your strengths, yes, they might be able to succeed them, but then they cannot be recognized because those people they are not in the picture. But your weaknesses will really show up because they are not in the picture, and their strengths, which are now your weaknesses, are popping up. I don't know if you have understood that point. If you have a strength and you have a weakness on this side, the strength that you have on the left side is not recognized fully, because at the end of the day, it is something that is supporting the relationship that you are at right now. But that weakness that is on this right hand, any moment it pops up and the X who was left was better in whatever your weakness is, then it pops up because it needs a balance at the end of the day. So you realize that your strengths, they're not recognized, yes, they're not fully appreciated, but your weaknesses, they pop up, and any moment they are subject to comparison and subject to questioning, because at the end of the day, most of the people in their mind setting, they judge the present with the past. You see? So whatever they expect, the expectations they have for you now is the things that were not justified by by the past, which is something which is very affecting most of the relationships. We are trying to heal traumas of people who never moved on, people who never sat down and really sought for healing of the trauma that they underwent. These are people, for example, who were into relationships, or maybe a long-term relationship, 2-3 years relationship, and they broke up with those people, and within no time they had moved on. They are not healed from their previous times. So you realize at the end of the day that you are not the boyfriend or you are not the girlfriend in this new relationship. You are like a stepping stone. It's a tough thing to listen to. Yes, it's a tough and bitter truth to tell you that you are just a stepping stone. If another person comes along, once she is done with you, or once is done with you, once you have helped him to become the better version of himself, to overcome the heartbreak that he went through, he will leave you or she will move on, and you're just like a stepping stone. Because people dealing with trauma, they need to heal themselves first before they move into a new relationship. But then it doesn't happen with, especially in the campus setting, it doesn't happen. People, today I'm in this relationship, another day I'm in this relationship. I break up yesterday, tomorrow I'm new again in the sex marketplace, and I'm looking for a new partner. And then you realize at the end of the day, we are burdening our partners because of the traumas that we have. And another thing is that we are dealing with many broken hearts. We are dealing with many broken hearts. These are people who are broken. They don't have trust. You see, they don't have, like, they are people who lost respect out of the men or the women they were dating, because maybe these people cheated on them. Maybe these people, they betrayed their trust and their loyalty. So coming to a new relationship, they have issues and their hearts are broken. At the end of the day, you realize that I had a friend, he graduated though. He used to tell me, like, the moment you become a counselor to somebody who you are dating, then you have lost it. Didn't make a lot of sense. But then once I contemplate on it, I realized that the moment you become the stepping stone, the moment you become the person is helping the person to recover or to heal from the traumas, then your life is like it is doomed. So most of the things that affect us, actually, they are basic things, but very critical things. Things that require the healing of the mind. And there's nothing which is very demanding like healing the mental, healing the mind, or working away with the traumas, healing your heart. Heartbreaks here and there. You were broken the first time, you were broken the second time, and then now you can't trust anymore. This is a good guy, this is a good lady with good intentions to love you like the way you are. But then whatever you are, you can never be able to focus, because at the end of the day, you have that illusion that all men are dogs, all men are equal, all women, they're just shit, all women, they are whatever it is that you call them. So you realize that at the end of the day, you cannot be able to form a good chemistry with any other person, and that's something that we have to work on. This is like a wake-up call. Check on whatever you are, relationship you are in, and then contemplate, is it worth it? Is it for long term or is it for short term? It doesn't matter. The benefits can be the same, but the intention must be very clear. If it is short term, so that you can be aware that I'm in a short term relationship, and then whatever I expect, heartbreak might be coming anytime soon. This is 3 months in. I expect an heartbreak to come anytime soon, because this is a short-term relationship. But then if it's a long-term relationship, then you know that you have to have a working procedure, and be able to speak to your partner whatever dark past that you had, so that he or she can be able to know what to adjust on. It's not a good thing any moment, for example, I do something and then you can relate it with the previous guy that you were with, the previous lady that you were with, and you are like, oh, women are the same, all men are just the same. Nah, it's not that way. Speak to your partners of your past, which is necessary. That's what I underline. Past which is necessary. At the end of the day, if you are in a very long-term relationship, you realize that it is very important and it's very critical, and it's worth it to speak about it earlier enough. Don't be that person who has the fear of loss. If you have the fear of loss, trust me, one day, one time, you'll have a great loss and you'll regret more than you can regret now. Don't have the fear of loss. Speak to your partner and tell them what you expect. Tell them what you are in need of. And that's how relationships thrive. And that's how relationships proud to be. families or to be something which is celebrated. Most of the problems that we face in our relationships, they are caused by ourselves, and most of them, they are caused from us not healing from the previous relationships. Book 21 is my name. I'll see you in the next one. Until another time, always keep subscribing, like the videos, share your comment, and above all, if you have any way that we can solve this, type it in the comment section. Of course, I'll review it any other time. Goodbye.